हेलो एवरीवन, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग। सो टुडे वी डिस्कस यूनिट नंबर 2 काइनेमेटिक्स, लेक्चर नंबर 8. टुडे we discuss about the property differentiation, that is the mathematical property which is utilized in physics to find out the instantaneous acceleration as well as velocity. So we discuss about differentiation and what is differentiation and how to differentiation is utilized in physics and how to solve the physics numerical. So we discuss one by one. So firstly, we discuss about the term that is called function. So question is arise, what is the function? So we say that if the value of a quantity y, say, depend on the value of another quantity x, then y is the function of x. That means y is equal to fx. That means y is equal to fx. We know very well in the mathematical property, generally we write y, that value will be equal to fx. Question is arise, what do you understand about y equal to fx? It means we say that y is function of x. So in the mathematical term we say that y is function of x. It means y is depend on x. Y is function of x. It means y is depend upon x. So we say that if any change in x, so change in y is also occur. So we say that y is dependent variable which is depend upon x, but x is independent which cannot depend upon any other property. So we say that the quantity, in that case further, the quantity y is called dependent variable and the quantity x is called independent variable. For example, if we say that y is equal to 2x here plus 4x plus 7, it is a function of x. It means y depend upon x. When x is equal to 1, if we substitute x equal to 1 in the given equation, then the solution of the y, that value will be equal to 13. If we substitute the value of x, that value will be equal to 2 in equation y, then that solution is a 23. It means if value of x is variable continuously, in that case y value is also vary. When x equal to 1, the value of y is 13. When x equal to 2, the value of y is 23. It means y is depend on x. So we say that y is the function of x. In that case, we say that the value of y depend on the value of x. So y is the function of x. So that is the concept about function. Okay, student? Okay. So we discuss in another, that is differential coefficient or derivative of a function. So question is arise, what is the differential coefficient or derivative of a function? So with the example we see that, like if we consider that y is equal to fx, we know very well what is the y and what is the fx. So y equal to fx, that means y is function of x. That also means y is depend on x. Clear? Okay. In that case, we know if the very small change in x, so what effect on y? So we also say that the value of y is also changed. Why? Because y is depend upon x. So let us consider delta x is small increment in x, so that delta y is corresponding small increment in y. It means y equal to fx. So small change in x, so we write y x plus delta x, क्योंकि पहले आपके पास वैल्यू x थी, अब उसमें आपने डेल्टा x की वैल्यू को ऐड कर दिया, तो y की वैल्यू में भी आपके पास क्या है, चेंज. सो y पहले था, x में चेंज आया, दैट्स वाई द वैल्यू ऑफ y इज आल्सो वेरी. सो वी से दैट y प्लस डेल्टा y. In that case, that is equation number 1, y equal to fx. That is equation number 2, y plus delta y, that value will be equal to fx plus delta x. Subtract the equation 1 and 2. In that case, y plus delta y minus y, so y to y cancel and the value is delta y, that value will be equal to f x plus delta x minus fx. Okay, so next, in that case, from subtraction of these two, that term is this. So delta y की वैल्यू आपके पास आ गई, that is delta y, that value will be equal to this. Divide both side by delta x. So we write delta y by delta x, that value will be equal to fx plus delta x minus fx divided by delta x, where delta y by delta x, it is called average rate of change of y with respect to x. That means we say that the value of y change with respect to time. That is represent that the value of y change with respect to time. So in that case, let us delta x is as small as a possible. We know very well the increment is a very small, so delta x is very small. So how to rewrite and what is the value of delta x? So we say that delta x tends to 0. Delta x tends to 0. It means the value of delta x very small, and that very small value is very close to 0. So we further, the above equation is also rewrite dy by dt. So how to rewrite what is dy by dt? That means the derivative of y with respect to x, that is the differentiation, or we say that derivative of first order. So limit delta x tends to 0. We know very well what is delta x tends to 0. It means the value of small increment or small change of x is very small, and that very small value is close to x. So we further rewrite fx plus delta x minus fx upon delta y. That quantity is called differential coefficient, or we also say that derivative of y with respect to the x. Okay. Further, some physical quantity. Basically, physical quantity are classified in two types. One physical quantity that is called variable, which depend upon another parameter, and some physical quantity are those which is independent to each other. For example, any number system cannot depend upon any parameter. If we rewrite, that is, if we write y equal to 5, that means y In that case, 5 term, that value is a constant. It means y cannot depend upon x. If the x equal to 1, in that case, what is the y? That is 5. If x equal to 2, in that case, what is the y? That is 5. If x equal to 3, in that case, what is the y? That is 5. It means when the value of x will be vary, but in that case, in that example, y cannot be vary. It means y is independent upon x. If any parameter cannot depend upon that parameter, it means we say that is a constant. That quantity cannot depend. That's why on the theorem of differentiation, we say that if y equal to c, in that case, y is equal to c. So, sorry student, wait. If we say that y equal to c, where c is constant, so we say that जब y c पे डिपेंड नहीं कर रही, उसके ऊपर कोई मतलब नहीं है उस बात का, तो इन दैट केस द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y with respect to x, that value will be equal to 0. So always you remember that the derivative of constant term, that is always 0. In another, if we rewrite y equal to xn, that is another theorem of the differentiation, where in that case n is an integer. In that case, the formula is differentiation of x की power n, so we say that dy by dx, that is power आगे, that is n, and minus power minus 1. So dy upon dx, that value will be equal to nx, n minus 1. So today we discuss about these two theorems with the example, and in next lecture we further discuss different types of theorems of derivative, or we see that differentiation. So next we discuss about the significance of derivative. We know very well, in that case, that is a graph, that is the x-axis, that is the y-axis. If any graph plot between any two physical quantity like distance versus time, like displacement versus time, like velocity versus time, like acceleration versus time, and so on. And if we plot a graph, and that graph is like this, that is a variable graph. If we say that the slope of curve, that is y equal to fx at a point P, it means the slope of tangent at that point. If we find out the slope of any graph at that particular point, we draw the tangent. So in that case, that represents a tangent, that is represent a slope. Let Q be a point lie very close to P, like this. Initially, that is the point P. After some time, we utilize another point, that is Q. We draw a slope at point P like this. We draw a slope at point Q like this. We draw two slope points. So, what is the difference between the 2 points? When a point P is very close to Q, in that case, the change in x, that is delta x, and change in y, that is delta y. Initially at point P, y equal to fx, but at point Q, what is the change? What is the value of x? That is x plus delta x. And what is the y? That is y plus delta y. So we conclude that the slope of curve at P, that quantity represents that change in y with respect to x. It means if we calculate vary instant interval of instantaneous velocity, of instantaneous acceleration, and so on. During this system, we utilize the derivative property. So we discuss next some examples on the basis of two properties we know very well. First, if we say that we know very well the theorem, that is derivative of x for the case of constant term, that value will be equal to 0. For example, y equal to 4. So we write both side differentiation dy by dx, that value will be equal to d by dx of 4. 4 is a constant, that is the number, that differentiation is 0. If we say that a is a constant, so what is the differentiation of y with respect to x? That is 0. If we say that h is also constant, that is 0. So what is the differentiation of pi? We know very well the value of pi, that is 20 by 2 by 7, that is the numerical system. So that differentiation is also 0. So remember that the derivative or differentiation of constant, that value is always equal to 0. So in next, another derivative form for the power rule. First example, y equal to x की power 1 by 2. We know very well, we already discussed, that is y equal to x की power n, and derivative of y equal to x की power n, that is dy by dx, that value will be equal to power forward n and power minus 1, that is n minus 1. For example, in first point we discuss y equal to x की power 1 by 2. So what is the value of n? That is 1 by 2. So obey the rule, both side differentiation dy by dx, that value will be equal to d by dx, x की power 1 by 2. So apply the rule, power forward, so 1 by 2, x power forward, so 1 by 2 minus 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1, that is minus 1 by 2. So that is the first example. Another example, if we say that, we take another example. Okay. So see this. Another example, that is y equal to x minus 1. In that case, what is the value of n? That is minus 1. So dy by dx, that value will be equal to d by dx x minus 1. So apply the formula, power forward minus 1 x and power minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So we know very well minus 2, and solution is minus x minus 2. Another example, y equal to x square. So in that case, y equal to x square. So what is the value of n? That value will be equal to 2. Apply the same concept, power forwarded and minus 1. So dy by dx, that value will be equal to d by dx x square, that is power forwarded, that value will be equal to 2, x to power 2 minus 1. So 2x1, and we know very well, we further rewrite, that is 2x. So that is a general example. Okay, student. In another, that is the linearity rules. We discuss in next lecture about that. Okay. We apply further of any quadratic equation and differentiation on it. For example, y equal to 6x cube minus 12x to the power 4 plus 5. In that case, both side differentiation. So dy by dx, that value will be equal to d by dx 6x cube minus 12x e power 4 plus 5. It means you apply the derivative on these three terms, 6x cube, 12x4 plus 5. So we individually multiply d by dx, derivative of x, derivative with respect to x of 6x cube minus derivative of x with respect to x for the 12x e power 4 plus derivative with respect to x of 5. So if any number like 6 into x is multiplied in with variable quantity, in that case we utilize the same. So that is 6. So in that case you cannot apply the derivative of 6 is constant. No. In that case, if x value will be vary, the complete whole term value is also depend upon x. In that case, the 6 value cannot be 0. So 6 remains same. Derivative of x cube, we know very well. Power forwarded, that is 3. Power minus 1, that is 3 minus 1. For the minus 12 similar, x की power 4 का derivative, so same, power forwarded, power minus 1, and 5, that is a constant, not in the variable x, so derivative constant, that is 0. So we further rewrite 6 x cube x square minus 12 4x cube, so that formula I rewrite 18x square minus 48x cube. So that is the general example. Okay student, so similarly you also solve or that example you try on it. Okay student, so thank you. आज के लिए लेक्चर हम यहीं पे ओवर करते हैं बेटा. कल वापस से कुछ डेरिवेटिव की थ्योरम्स को यूटिलाइज करके कुछ एग्जाम्पल के साथ हम डिस्कस करेंगे, एंड फर्दर वी डिस्कस आफ्टर इट हाउ टू दैट डेरिवेटिव इज यूटिलाइज इन फिजिक्स. ओके बेटा, थैंक यू आज के लेक्चर के लिए.